Hey guys, welcome to our video. We're checking cows today. It's 82 degrees. Okay, hold on. It's only 80 degrees right now, but
it's President's Day.
and the high is 82 degrees.
Yep.
February 20th. That's stinking awesome. Anyways, we're checking cows. You want to check cows?
We're gonna.
I feel like they do.
Well, whether they want to or not, if they're going to watch this video, they're going to come along with us and check.
But we're going to talk about some interesting things.
We are?
Yes,
You already
because
got some stuff on your
yeah,
mind?
I have some questions that some of you have asked in the comments.
Oh, okay.
And I thought we would talk about them today during our video, during our drive.
Sounds good.
So,
Join us.
stay tuned. Cody likes to make the cows chase him before he gives them food.
I try to feed them in different spots in the pasture to spread their manure so it acts as a natural fertilizer. Also, so they're not eating on the same places they fed last time. That way, if they do have any parasites, we're not just reintroducing them back into them. But thanks for trying.
Are you sure it's not a game? Because I feel like it's a game you play with them. Like, oh no, I'm not going to feed you here. You got to chase me all the way over here.
So today, we're going to feed a bunch of different sets of cows.
What are you using
We don't
there?
have to call them
What is
because
that?
that's the siren that lets them know where we're at, tells them to come on. Oh, there's 2, 3. I got to count now.
Okay. All right, so you fed them. Now what are you doing?
So I fed them. Now we're going to drive by and we're going to count everything, make sure everything is here that's supposed to be here. These cows are about, some of them are maybe a month away from Kevin or a couple weeks, and some of them are like 2 or 3 months. Just they kind of got a little further spread out than I wanted them. But we're going to count everything to make sure everything's here. If somebody's not, then we know we need to go check around and see if somebody's trying to have a calf.
Whose cows are these?
These belong to our neighbor. We've been hired, so to speak, to look after and oversee these cows. So we take care of the feeding, working the calves when it's time to work calves, weaning calves when it's time to wean them. If there's a cow that needs help calving, that's our job to get her up and get the calf pulled out of her. These are a set of Beefmaster. They were a straight set of Beefmaster cows. We've kept a few heifers over the years, so about half of them are Beefmaster Red Angus cross cows, and then they're all bred back to to Red Angus bulls. So we'll be having, nearly Red Angus calves out of them. The reason we put the Red Angus bulls on the Beefmaster cows was to knock some of that color out of them, because when you sell calves at the sale barn, if they're painted like these 2 cows right here, that cow and that calf right there, they get docked pretty hard at the sale barn, meaning they don't bring as much money. So blacks definitely bring the most money in our area, but this man, his dad had Beefmasters. He had Beefmasters as a kid, and part of these cows he brought up were his dad's when his dad passed, and he wants to keep that Beefmaster breed going there for him and his family. So that's what we're doing. So let's count everything.
All right, we'll let you count now. We'll watch for a minute. He counts really fast, y'all. Are you counting the calves at the same time?
Yes. So these calves are some heifers there's some calves in here that we weaned right around Christmas time or so, and we had them off their mamas for about 30 days or so, and then we just kicked them back in here just so they could graze. What weaned means is they quit nursing their moms. So, but I just count the whole set, and then I know how many cows and calves everything is total in here. So if I come up with the right number, then I know everything's here, and I don't have to worry about looking for anything.
Did you come up with the right number?
Everybody's here. So
awesome.
I'm going to write it down in my book. I write down the day, the numbers, and how much I fed to keep a running log. Today is the what? 20th?
Yep. All right. So, place number 1 done. One
First
down,
place done.
3 more to go.
4 to go.
4 to go? Oh, yeah. 1 down, 4 to go. We'll see y'all at the next place.
Sounds good. I'm going to write that down.
All right, we're driving up to place number 2, y'all. We got our snacks. Actually, we already devoured our snacks.
Yeah, we were supposed to start eating better today, and Erica done got a full strength Big Red.
I had a headache, and I just
And
gave up today.
what else did you get? Laffy Taffy
Oh, Laffy
and
Taffy. I ate
Kit Kat,
I ate a 100
Twix.
calorie Twix and half of a Laffy Taffy.
I'm gonna hold the deal while Erica gets the gate because that's her job when we check cows. I'm drinking a sugar-free Gatorade Zero. This is I don't even know what flavor this is. Something berry. Pretty good. Well,
Right.
I don't see these cows right off the bat.
Dang
This
it.
this place is about.
Do you have any idea?
Yeah, I think there's about 600 acres left on here.
Oh yeah, because we are
We
not
lost.
we, but the
Yeah. So this is another. We take care of these cows. So we're about 50 miles from our house. We
Yeah.
come out here once a week to check these cows.
a lot of deals.
The guy that owns these are from our hometown also, but he's had these leases out here for 20 years or so. There was a family out here that he leased from, and they had like 6 places out here. Well, some of those have changed hands a time or two, but so we're down to just 4 of those original 6 places. And so we still come out here and check these cows. Same thing. We take care of all the management on them. We feed them. You know, we stop and pick up the feed. Let him know when the calves are getting big enough to wean. If he wants to wean them and sell them, then we come out and do the pinning and the sorting. He usually comes when we do that to help out. And he'll come out here a few times a year to feed and stuff if we can't make it out here. But for the most part, we tend to them like they're ours. And I started doing this out here, taking care of these cows, I guess, right after Eric and I got married, because I had went to work in town selling cars, and I still needed something to do to get my cow fixed, because we were running some yearlings in, but I still wanted something more. I wanted it to handle some cow-calf stuff. So this guy approached us and said, hey, would you mind checking my cows once a week, because I can't get out there as much as I want to. And I had one day off during the week when I was selling cars, and I was like, yeah, that'd be great. I can go run out there on my day off and check them, make a little extra side money, and get to work with cows, mess with cows like I like doing. So been here about 15 years doing that, I guess. I did it right when Clancy was born, right after Eric and I got married, and Clancy, well, I guess not right after we got married, but right after Clancy was born. I did it for 5 or 6 years, and then when we bought the cleaners, I stopped coming out here for about a year or two because Yeah, because we were concentrating.
I don't remember that.
Concentrating on getting the cleaners going.
So what did he do?
Huh?
What did he do then?
I don't remember what Carlos was doing then, but how he got them tended to. But after about a year or two, year and a half of, once I saw that the cleaners was working fine and I could be gone half a day or a day during the week to come out here and check cows, then I started coming again and doing it for him. And then when COVID hit and Erica got sent home from her day job, then it turned into instead of coming during the week, we would just come on Saturdays. Me and her would come together and do it, because before then I would come during the week so that when the weekend hit, we had time off to do stuff together as family on the weekend. But the kids got bigger and started doing their own things, and it just worked out good. So now Erica comes with me almost every time, and it works great because I got a full-time gate opener.
Yep. Yeah, I used to. You would go like on Wednesdays.
Yep.
No.
This place we call the River Place. It's got it's got a river on it over here to it, kind of north of where we're at right here. It also has, we're fixing to come by it, they have what they call a landing strip. So they had a little, like for ultralights. I think they might even had an airplane, a real airplane that they landed here a little bit, but I've never seen it in that operation. But that's what they said it was. This is what's left of the hangar over here, they called it, the old hangar. So it must not have been a very
Not a
big
big
plane.
one. I still don't see any cows yet.
No, I think they're going to be in the back here.
That's where they were last time, huh?
This is the, if you've ever seen our TikTok video, did you do a YouTube video of the pickup burning? Did you ever?
Yeah.
Okay. Go back through our videos there. You'll see a thumbnail of a truck on fire. This is the place where my pickup burnt down. It was a couple years ago, I guess, nearly 2 years ago. We were out here checking cows. It was wetter then, and there was a little spot right around the corner here that kind of a seep, and we got almost through it and got stuck, and we were backing up, and we almost got backed out of it. Long story short, the catalytic converter and exhaust system under the pickup got hot, caught some little grass on fire that was underneath the pickup where the pickup was stuck, and then I couldn't get the pickup out, and the fire just ignited and burned it up. So everybody got out safe, no problem. We were even, the fire started so slowly, I guess, to so to speak, that we were able to get
anything out of anything of value out.
Yeah, 99% of the stuff out of the truck.
Yeah.
And save everything we could,
and we poured every bottle of water we had on it, trying to
put out the fire,
because we had like
we did
a case
everything
of
we
water.
could. And where we're at out here, we're a
long ways from a fire
probably
department.
15 miles from the nearest fire department, and it's a volunteer fire department, which means when you call 911, they have to call them, and they have to quit whatever they're doing wherever they're at, drive to the fire station, get the fire truck, and then come to put out the fire. So by the time he got here, it was completely burned up. Just a one-man crew came too, and we helped him put it out, and then it sat here for another month basically until it got dry enough to come pick it up. We're going to hit the old siren and see if we can call these old cows up, see where they're at. So this switch I've got wired here, the top runs the siren, and then the bottom, when I turn it on, runs the cake feeder that feeds the cubes that we feed the cows.
Found the cows. Cody thinks he's found bald eagles, so he's looking for, but he hasn't. They're vultures.
They're South Texas bald eagles.
Yeah, they're called buzzards.
I think they're caracaras is what they're really called, aren't they?
AKA buzzards.
Buzzards.
But the cows are here. Velociraptors. But the cows are here. And it is now 84 degrees outside. 84 degrees, y'all. On February 20th. This is awesome.
I see the cows. They're right in front of us.
Babe, I already found the cows.
Yeah, but
You don't need those binoculars to look at them.
Don't tell me what I need and don't need, Erica.
Listen, I know it all. Is that yummy, girls? Here comes the bull. Bully bully. All right, we're pulling up to place number 3. This is what is known as the Barnett Place.
Barnett Place is correct. And before some of you 2 police come after me for not having seatbelts on. We're just driving down some low country dirt roads.
That's where wrecks can happen, babe.
I know. Most accidents happen within 5 miles of your house, and we're 50 miles from there, so we're safe, okay?
That's true. This is true.
But yeah, these are just little old country roads with 30-mile-an-hour speed limits. If there even is a speed limit, I don't know what the speed limit is.
Stop making excuses. You should have your seatbelt on.
I'm
You
not
don't.
wearing it. I'm not wearing it.
Because you don't want to, so.
I might have to jump out and grab a mountain lion. I don't even have my microphone on, do I?
You don't?
Is it on? Look.
We're gonna go open the gate.
Okay.
Let's open the gate, y'all. All right. All right. Open her up. This one never stays over there. Let's see if it works. Oh, it's gonna stay. And then we wave him through. I like to wave him through like, come on, hoss. We made it.
Come the cows.
Where are they at?
Right there.
Oh, there they are. There's the cows over there with the windmills.
Look out. Look out.
Maybe don't run me through the trees.
I'm driving down the designated road here, honey.
What kind of Gatorade do you have? It smells like cotton candy.
That's a berry flavored.
What are we looking at?
That black thing right over there going up that road. I don't know. It just don't look right. It's maybe just an old prickly pear or something. I thought it might be a pig, but it's not. Not a pig.
Okay, cows, come on.
Come on, cows.
Come on, cows.
We called them up here, but we're going to go drive to them because there's a couple old grandmas pulling up the rear back there. So we'll go to them.
Here's another tree you're going to ring me through. Gosh. Cody.
You can't stick your arm all the way out and not expect it to get hit, honey.
He's rough. The bull's the first one today.
He's usually the last.
I know.
Brrr.
What's up, gals? I hope y'all, I'm looking at these prickly pears. I hope y'all saw TikTok or Instagram. Oh, wait. No, I put it on YouTube too, didn't I? I put it on here. Put it on a YouTube short. Y'all check it out. I gave Cody a really nice Valentine from out here. No, it was the next place. Very nice heart-shaped prickly pear. He did not appreciate it. He was not appreciative. Fourth place. We're at the fourth place, y'all. What?
I don't understand. Did I turn my mic off? Is it still on?
All mics are on, Cody.
Good.
All right, we're at the fourth place, y'all.
We call this the Harris place.
And it looks like we're going up on the hill today. We don't ever take this route.
I think the cows are going to be in the back. And if we get on top of the hill, we can call them up on top of the hill to feed them. And there's some pretty good views up here, so I thought the folks might enjoy that instead of just going around the...
He never does the view just for me, y'all. Sorry, it's just for y'all.
Just for you guys, because y'all are special.
I'm not special?
The,
All right.
The news kind
Don't
of wore
answer
off
that.
of you, honey.
Don't answer that. So the question of the day that I wanted to answer was, why do we call our place the Bar 7 Ranch?
Okay, so good question.
So number one, you want me to answer the first part?
Sure.
Number one, Bar 7 is our cattle brand. So that is why we call it the Bar 7 Ranch.
Exactly. So, as a kid growing up, I always wanted to be a rancher. I always wanted to have cows and stuff like that. So as a kid, you draw up brands and things, different things as you're a kid, thinking, this is what I want to put on my cows one of these days, and I'm a big-time rancher, which I'm not a big-time rancher now, guys, but we get closer every day. But so my original brand was a C, and then an A came up from the bottom of it and came down. So the bottom of the C made the crossbar in the A. for Cody Archie. And I thought, man, this is awesome, looks good. And I really liked that until the first time I branded something with it. And what happens is that little triangle in the top of the A there falls out. It makes a big blob because it gets the brand is just too hot. It just doesn't brand good. Let me put it that way. So because of that, I decided that I would go to something different. And at the time, I was working in a preconditioning yard, which is a spot where that operation, we would buy calves every day and we'd get them over all their cell barn illnesses, get them started on feed, get them growing. And then the man I worked for would take them from there, from these pastures that we ran them in, send them to the feed yard and feed them out, finish them there to go into the food chain. So while we were working there, we got to use his facilities to work any cows that we bought ourselves, and I had some lease places in. So there we had a running iron to brand cattle with if we needed to, and it was just a straight bar about 3 inches long. So it would get hot, and you could just do straight lines. You can even do curved lines with it if you wanted to, if you're good with it. But I could make a bar 7 very easily with that. So that's how the bar 7 came about. It was easy to brand with that running iron without having to build or buy myself a branding iron. Since then, we've got one. We've got an electric one with the bar 7 on it, but that's how the bar 7 came about. So, great question.
Why'd you choose a 7? Did you say that?
Oh, I did not say it. So, other than being easy, 7 was always my favorite number, lucky number, if you believe in luck, which I don't, but it was, if I was going to pick a number between 1 and 10, it was always going to be number 7. A lot of people that way, but I just liked it, and I thought it looked good. A bar 7 looked good, so that's what I decided to go with.
Good explanation, Codizzle.
Good explanation.
All right, I'm going to show them the view.
You should maybe stand up, open the door and stand up.
I'll get out. How about I just get out and walk them out?
Walk them around.
Don't be singing in here because your mic's on. All right. So here's the view from up on the hill. I don't know how good you can see it, but it's so pretty. So pretty up here. Just goes down forever. A lot of times in the wintertime, we'll come up here and put hay out and it'll roll down the hill. We used to do that when we were using the little hay van. It would roll down the hill right there. Anyway, all right, that's the view. Cody's looking at me like, what is she talking about? Okay, let's go find the cows. We're going to find the cows now. You just made that run down your shirt, Cody.
All right, I was getting hot. I see the cows, though.
I see them, too.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to drive the rough way down to them instead of making them come all the way up here.
Okay, I'm going to turn the camera off because nobody wants to see all that
Nobody
bouncing.
wants to bounce around?
No.
Found the cows.
Found the cows.
They found us. So these are pretty much some Brangus cross type cows. That means they're Angus crossed with a Brahman. That's where they get these long floppy ears, that loose skin under their neck called dewlap. Then they've got a Hereford bull, which is the red white face bull here with the horns at the back, put on them. And what you're hoping that produces is black baldies or black motley face calves, which you can see.
There's one right here, but
right
oh, there she
goes.
goes.
But what happens is, every now and then you'll get some red ones that crop out. And what that tells you is that somewhere in that cow's genetics, she's got something red in her bloodline. And that means she's
That's
carrying
why we have
a
that
red
little
gene.
guy right there and that little guy over there. Are y'all hungry? Y'all want some cake? You girls want some cake?
Must have hit, just flopped up and hung under the running board.
You're a terrible driver.
I've offered to let you drive multiple times.
Today?
Yeah, so I can take a nap.
No, I asked you to drive yesterday.
Well, as soon as we come out of this last gate, you can drive home.
No.
Yeah. I'll swap seats with you.
That's a terrible idea. We have made it to the last place, y'all. Driving up entrance right now.
We call this the Longhorn Place.
Used to be Longhorns.
No, it's still the Longhorn Place.
Okay. No, I said it used to be Longhorns.
Yeah, it
That's
used to
what I'm
have
saying.
Longhorns on it, but not anymore. It's got
Thank goodness.
yeah. black baldies on it now, which are a cross between black cows and Hereford bulls.
Babe, will you get this cake?
No,
It's the last
it's your
one.
job.
My shoes are off.
Am I still driving? Your shoes are still on. Is this where you want me to video you getting the gate?
I already videoed myself because you refused to do anything I asked you.
You didn't ask.
And my shoe came untied.
I swear she drives better. I hope you folks don't have to put up with somebody like that. Let's get some video of it. Sorry. Hurry up! Hurry up!
I'm hungry.
What do y'all want to see her do? Y'all think Jack should get in? You want to hear her sing a song? Sing All My Exes Live in Texas.
I don't have any exes. Oh,
Sing You Are My Sunshine.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray.
I don't want to listen to that no more.
You'll never know,
You're
dear,
in. You can
how
stop.
much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Did you like that?
Wonderful. All right, we're gonna go up this road is pretty rough right here at the beginning. There's a
Oh,
bump
gosh.
Right there. Do a little mountain climbing there.
Let me have that. You can't even. But look at all the opportunities to find heart-shaped prickly pears. They're endless opportunity.
So you might have the question, why don't y'all do something about all them prickly pears and get rid of them? And the fact of the matter is this is a lease place, and what that means is it's owned by an absentee landowner. The man that we look after the cows for pays them for the right to be able to graze the grass on it, to put his cows on it. And when you get into situations like this, sometimes it's not feasible for you to do much improvements to the place, even though it benefits you in the long run, because it takes, you just don't get a return on your investment. So this place was growed up like this when he leased it. It hadn't really spread any. So some landowners will, though, allow you to make improvements to the place. Like if you wanted to come in here and spray all these prickly pears and kill them, clean them up and everything like that, they might take that off of your lease in an effort to improve the productivity of their place. But not all landowners are like that. So
The cows are right here.
but you can see these cows are in good shape. Plenty of grazing here on this place, even with the prickly pears and the brush. This is probably the best conditioned set of cows, and that's for a couple of reasons. These little mountain places like this, hill places, are pretty stout, meaning they have, their grass and their ground is healthy and does good. These cows are a little bit younger than some of the other cows, so they're just gonna, kind of in their prime of life, they're gonna carry their flesh better. And
He lost his train of
that's
thought.
about it. That's all I got.
What about, speaking of lease places, what about the lease place you went and looked at? Did you ever hear anything back from that?
Well, I haven't finished. I never did really get back to them on.
Oh,
I'm
my
still figuring out
gosh.
what I want to give for it, because
The ball's in your court.
yeah, the ball's in my court. Yeah.
All right. Be right back. All right. Cows are fed. Cody's
Cows are
singing.
fed. So you might ask, Cody, why don't you just have a counter on there instead of counting every time? The feeder that we have here on this truck, this TNS Trip Hopper, it does come with a counter, and this is the one that's actually on my pickup that burnt. We just redid it, and I got a new counter to go with that. The only problem is I don't like things mounted underneath the dash and hanging down everywhere. The switches and stuff that came with it would all have to be mounted on a bracket underneath the dash. I came up with this system here on my own, the way that we've got it set up, and there's not a real good spot to put that counter. That counter is about a 2x2 square, and it's about that deep. I could probably pull either this brake control or this electrical outlet out of here and mount it in one of those holes, but
Even when he had a counter last time, he didn't ever trust that he still counted.
Yeah, it skipped every now and then. It's not a big deal if you miss 1 or 2 clicks, but I'm going to count them anyway, so that's why I don't have a counter rigged up in here. But yeah, so guys, that's it for today. We've made the rounds, got everything checked, everything's accounted for, everything's fed. This is our routine at least once a week, sometimes twice during the winter. If it's bad weather and stuff, we'll come out and check everybody twice instead of once a week.
And this is kind of like our date day.
Yeah, date time. It's our time when we talk about things that for us to talk about away from the kids and just what what our plans are for the future. So
and we usually eat out or grab Storms.
Grab a hamburger or something on the way out. We'll either come on a Saturday if there's not much going on, or come on a Sunday afternoon after church. We'll just get through a church, jump in the truck, head this direction. So the whole thing takes about 3 to 4 hours to make the whole round if you're doing it right, about driving time and everything. So we enjoy it. It's fun. We enjoy spending time together, being out here in nature and checking cows. And that's about it, guys. Thanks for coming along. If you got any questions or comments, put them down below. Like and subscribe if you haven't. If you're new to our channel, thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank y'all for joining us, and thanks for leaving comments. We love reading all the comments. And y'all make sure you check us out on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok if you're there. Go like us over there too.
And keep ranching.
Keep ranching. Cody out. Mustache out.
Mustache out.